to do tight necks part 2. So please do the first one. It is a requirement because it helps open up your chest and shoulders. Open chest and shoulders is a requirement for this video. So we're kind of like stepping it up. We are going to start with standing thoracic spine circles. So I'm going to show you from the side first. Feet are going to be about hip width apart, knees kind of soft. You may have your hands on your chest, on your shoulders, or behind your neck. I'm going to go with behind my neck. And try not to, if you do this one too, don't pull on your head, right? So your hands are just like resting back there because your chest is so open from that first video. So you're going to take a big breath in, exhale, round over to one side, all the way down and through, and then inhale. As you come up, get a little bit of thoracic extension if you can. Exhale to round through. So you're going to do 3 to 6 each side. Really thinking about like feeling everything that you're doing. So I know that my right side of my hip is a little bit tighter and that affects my neck. So as I'm doing this, I feel a bigger stretch on my right side than I did on my left side, which is common. We're never going to be perfect, right? But you can always try to work on improving these things. And that's something I'm working on improving. So 3 to 6 per side there. Next, we're going to have you make like light fists. So you're going to touch all of your fingertips to your palm, but you're not actually squeezing. So it's not like a fist that you're going to punch something with. You're just like telling your nervous system that it's okay. We know where everything is. It kind of like closes the chain so your brain doesn't have to think about as much. So we're going to have you with your light fists, arms kind of hug in towards your body, and you're going to stand up tall, and you're going to try to rotate your head on its atlas, meaning your head is this globe and it's supposed to rotate on its little stem. So versus going all the way down into your neck and just making these crazy circles, keep your light fists, keep up tall, and try to make tiny circles where you actually feel things stretching and moving versus bones crunching. So you can be even fancier and close your eyes. You can push your tongue to the roof of your mouth. And just kind of notice what changes happen. Also, notice if you started making fists versus just lightly touching. I did on one side, so that's fun. We're gonna have you do 5 to 10 circles each side there. Do what feels good, right? So don't worry about like the number. Just focus on like how many times can you do it while feeling supported and what gets tired. So after that, you may do this band resisted or self-resisted. I have band, so I'm gonna use it. But you're gonna put the band right where like the back of your head meets your neck. You'll feel like some little muscles back there. They might feel like big muscles, it might feel like a rope, but try to place it right where your head meets your neck. And then from a band peeps, you're going to extend your arms out. So there's not a ton of resistance in this band, it's just enough to know that it's there. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep my arms out, so my biceps are kind of squeezing in towards my body, my shoulders are in socket, and I'm gonna try to slide my head straight back. So slide back, inhale forward. You can exaggerate the forward if you want, because most likely if you're doing this, your head is probably already in this position. And then really think about sliding back and getting your ears right over your shoulders. I like to kind of change up the breathing and see what's hard, because this sliding back position is really hard for me. I usually try to inhale, because sometimes when you're doing a hard thing, your body stops breathing, or you just need to take an inhale to let your body know and your nervous system know that you're okay. So we're gonna have you do 5 to 10 of those. Self-resisted peeps, you are going to have your hands interlaced behind, and you're gonna put like your pinkies right where your head and neck meet. And you're just gonna push on them, just like so slightly that you actually feel something, and then try to push your neck into your pinkies. Also, try to keep your shoulders as open as you can. If you notice that they're coming forward, just take a breath in, open up, and then try to get back into your slides. Next, we have head, turn, and nod. So we're bringing those little light fists back. So fingertips touch your palms, arms stay nice and supported to your body. You're gonna look towards one side, so try to stay nice and long. Think about keeping like everything still in line, so it's not like I looked like this and now my head's here, my heart's here, and all that stuff. I'm nice and in line, and I'm going to slowly inhale to look up, exhale to look down. Inhale, exhale. And then whenever you're ready to bring it back to middle, don't just go back into it. Think about bringing back to neutral and then coming back in. And then you'll do 5 to 10 on the other side. So you're going to turn once, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. I can feel my right fist moving because my neck is so tight on this side from injuries I've had. So pay attention to weird stuff like that. If you need a refresher, go do the first video again. And I hope this is helpful. Give yourself about like a month of doing these consistently before you really like notice if it's working for you or not, because it takes time. Also, sometimes as you work through stuff, it's not just like, oh, I feel better now. Sometimes you have to kind of like go through it to get to a better part. So sometimes as you're moving your head around, you might get like headaches, you might get things like that where your like mid-spine kind of aches. Like when I first started moving my head, this part of my back kind of felt like I was in a car accident. It was just kind of like achy all the time, which is why we're starting with the thoracic circles. But bring back any of those, let me know if you need any help, and I hope this video helps your neck feel better. Please do the first one if you haven't. Please do this one, and tell all your tight-necked peeps. So good luck, see you soon.